Hey guys, welcome to Real Men Get It Done. Tonight we're actually doing hair. Yes, I do hair as well. Haven't showed my son's hair in a little while. He started with high top dreads. It's grown a lot. He has a lot of new growth, so we're going to tighten him up, give him a cut, so he's good to go for this school week. So stay tuned. This should be a fun video. Real Men Get It Done.
Look at the heat, fam.
So for his hair, show you, like, this is what I mean. If you check some of the, I'll probably put a link in the description or put it in the video so you can see where his hair started off, you know, last year. But this is all new growth, which means we want to use our crochet needle towards the top of this new growth and keep tightening and tightening so that he has fresh locks and that we can see down to his actual parts. So his dreads have been going really good. He wants to get them into a place where he can braid them. So my wife says she's probably should be able to do that, where he can braid them. You'll see they have the boys have their dreads braided, just kind of like braids. But Dad, what I do is help tighten them up and then just give him a fresh cut so that he's good to go. So that would be our project for tonight. Tighten this all up. And of course we will time lapse this so it'll be nice and pretty. But this is all we're going to use. To be honest, this is our crochet needle that we use for hair. It's a latching method where we'll go, as I mentioned, to the top of where this new growth is, thread it through, tighten it till it gets to the scalp. And then for my son, just use a little olive oil with some tea tree. Simple as that. There we go. We'll make it done. So what I'm going to start off doing is trying to put his hair in a few bunches. It just makes it easier to get the process of the crocheting and helping me break it up in sections so that I can keep it moving and make sure I've got his hair done. His hair is thick. Come to find out, when my wife tried to braid it, it just did not happen. So she did her best, but it wasn't able. So he was cool with it, and because of that, it was late anyway, and he was like, Dad, I really don't want a haircut. So I was cool with it. So we didn't end up doing a haircut. But the whole reason why I even started on this journey to learning how to do my kids' hair, and if you check out any of my other videos, I also have done my daughter's hairs as well. I have a 14 and a 10-year-old. Was honestly just to help my wife out. My kids and my wife are all natural. They are dreadheads. Funny story, my son, as a 12-year-old, and I know he doesn't look like it, he's a big 12-year-old, my big baby, but when he was a baby, his hair was already like this. He had a lot of hair. My wife would two-hand twist it, and it would be a lot of hair to do. And so we cut his hair off so she could just focus on the girls. And now, you know, years later, now all of them, their hair we still have to do again. So it honestly was just an opportunity to just help my wife out, for real. Like, my wife, she works long days, and I was like, man, it takes hours to get this done. Like, the time lapse speeds it up and makes it wonderful, but it's easily anywhere from a 2 to 4 or 5 hour job, depending on which kid's head that we're doing and what all we have to do, whether it's wash it and condition it or give a haircut. So about probably over a year ago now, probably a year and a half, 2 years, I just started watching YouTube videos, and I was like, man, this would be so cool if my wife came home one day from work and I was able to get the girls' hair done, or at least, you know, do one of their hair. So I just stabbed at it. You know, I watched my wife, so she wouldn't be paying attention. I kind of watched her a little bit, saw what she did, looked at some YouTube videos, asked some questions, and I just got to it. And so I surprised her like in a year and a half, 2 years ago, when she came home and saw that I had did the kids' hair. And it just has been an awesome time to help her out, and it's been an awesome time of just bonding with my kids. Just connected with them a little bit, getting to know what's going on, and chatting with them a little bit about life and what's going on. Just another opportunity to have those parenting moments. Right here, my son and I, we were actually finishing up watching the finals, the NBA finals. We were going for the Lakers and LeBron. I'm originally from Ohio, so all LeBron team, wherever LeBron goes, we follow. So it was a fun night just watching the game and getting his hair done. So that's what I am doing. Not two hand twisting. I'm using a crochet needle to get down to that root, as I mentioned, and putting it in sections so that we can just keep moving all around his hair. So at this point, we're about halfway through. I took a little break in between and keeping it moving. But yeah, my son had just decided earlier this year that he wanted to dread his head up too. He was having the curly top, as a lot of the boys were having. And my wife always wanted him dreaded up. And so he finally was old enough to have the patience to let the process actually move forward and do it. And he loves it. He loves that he can honestly just go and doesn't have to necessarily worry about getting a haircut. I'm an at-home barber, so I can cut his hair whenever, but he just has, as a boy, has liked that freedom of not having to necessarily be stressed out about his hair, which is why, as I mentioned earlier, we did not end up doing a haircut as I initially had planned. The wife was going to braid it up, and then it was going to be a more nice, fresh cut, but since it didn't happen like that, we were good to go. But if you look a little bit as to what I'm doing, as I said, the technique what my wife taught me and what I've learned was with the crochet needle, but I've learned how to even perfect that. I used to go to the very, I think, now I went backwards. I forget. I think I used to go to the very bottom of the actual head and to tighten it with the crochet needle. But I need to go like right at the top of it, closer towards where the new growth is ending at the tip of the dread, and then work my way to keep tightening to get to the actual scalp. So that's what I'm doing right now, just trying to make them firm, get them to where they need to be, but not too tight. And the kids actually love me doing their hair because I'm not as heavy-handed as their mom. So my wife goes really tight, but I try to be fair, go tight, but not too tight where I'm giving them a headache or they're complaining too much. And our process is fairly simple. I do a little bit of oil, that's olive oil. I do a little bit of palm rolling of his hair as I'm doing it, and just try to make sure those crochets get tight enough so that he has that fresh dread, and that it gets down back to his scalp where you can see his parts and everything like that. To me, that's the good sign of like, okay, I did a good job. I can see his scalp and his hair is looking good, looking on point. So that's pretty much it. That's our process, quick, simple, and easy. Always let him wash his hair, whether in the shower or in the sink. They're old enough they can do that portion. Sometimes I help out and do it, but it helps me a little bit to save a little bit of time by having the kids wash their own hair, wash and condition it. So thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and finish up, see the rest of my process, and see the finishing product of Caden's hair being done. Right, we are finally done. We're watching basketball. It's been a few hours, but hopefully you can see the difference. You can, because I know it had a lot of new growth. So you can see how we went all the way down to the end. Yes, you can see the scalp now. And I may go back over a few of them, but I don't like to do my kids too tight because they have headaches and they don't like that. So, but overall, I think it looks really good. Came out really good. And we'll see what my wife is able to do because he wants it braided for basketball. Football, yeah, football. And then he definitely needs an undercut. That's a whole bunch of new growth. He had this haircut since quarantine. So here it is, all done. That's good, but real men get done. Till next time, peace and blessings.